Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going over Palkia VSTAR and the Area 0 helpers. I remember just a couple years ago, Palkia was all over the place. It was winning, and it has seen a large fall off. But with a couple new helpers and a very important stadium card, Palkia very easily could come back and be on top yet again. So we've got the Palkia VSTAR. We have Palkia V, but that doesn't really do a bunch. But Palkia VSTAR for water subspace swell. It's 60 plus 20 more damage for every Pokemon on both benches. So my bench and my opponent's bench, I get 20 for each Pokemon that's there. It can hit for a lot. If we have both on, let's say both of them have 8, so that's 160 plus another 160. You see where this is going. It kind of ramps up and just starts hitting pretty hard. It does have the ability Star Portal. Attach up to 3 water energy from your discard to water Pokemon, however you like. So it can be 2 on Palkia, 1 on Wellspring, or 3 on Radiant Greninja and get some knockouts. It's just 3 wherever you want to go, as long as it goes on a water Pokemon. We are running the Terapagos EX. It's really fun. But we will not be using the second attack, so I won't go into it. But the first attack for colorless, Unified Beatdown. You cannot use this attack on your first turn, even if you go second. But it does do 30 damage for each of your bench Pokemon. So it's not going to hit all of the Pokemon. It's not going to be hitting for super huge damage, but it is going to be able to take out things like Wellspring, things like Teal Mask, definitely be taking out your Mews, your Squawkabillies, your Fezandipitis, all of those things. It's going to be able to knock those out, and it's going to have fun doing it. We have the Hoothoot. With its ability, you're able to block supporters and items and stuff like that from discarding energy from your bench Pokemon. It's going to be really nice, say we go up against something like Iron Thorns. Iron Thorns has a lot of the crushing hammers. We're able to go ahead and say, no, you're not moving my energy, you're not removing it, get out of here. Noctowl, which is brand new in Stellar Crown. Noctowl, with its Jewel Seeker ability, says if you have a Terra Pokemon, when you evolve this Pokemon from your hand, you do have to have the Terra Pokemon in play. Search your deck for 2 trainer cards, put them in your hand, and shuffle your deck. It's really, really good. You have the Fan Rotom with its Fan Call ability. The Fan Call ability says only on your first turn, but on your first turn, you can go search your deck for 3 colorless Pokemon with 100 HP or less, put them in your hand, shuffle your deck. Other than that, we are running the Radiant Greninja with its Conceal Cards ability. Take an energy, discard it from your hand, draw 2 cards. Fezandipiti, if a Pokemon was knocked out on your turn, go ahead and, on your opponent's turn, go ahead and draw 3 cards. We are running the Gengar. Gengar has the Nether Gate ability. If it's in your discard, you can put it on your bench. This is really good because if it's in discard and we don't have 8, we can put this on there and it makes 8, and now Palkia and Terapagos are hitting for even bigger damage. Other than that, we are running 4 Irida, 3 Iono, 2 Boss, and 1 Kieran. Iono, search your deck for an item and a water Pokemon. Put them in your hand, shuffle deck. Iono, both players put their hand on the bottom of their deck, draw however many prize cards they have. Boss, just gusting effect, bring up one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active. And Kieran says choose 1. You get to to do one or the other. Switch your active Pokemon with a bench Pokemon, or do 30 more damage to EX and V Pokemon. Other than that, we're running a pretty solid list, a pretty solid item count. Our A spec for this deck is going to be Prime Catcher. We want to be able to gust up, switch, and retreat, do whatever we need to do, and go, yeah, well, that's knocked out. We don't want that there. The thing that makes it all work and makes Palkia hit for such big damage is Area 0 Underdepths. If you have a Terra Pokemon in play, in fact, you must have a Terra Pokemon in play. The player who has that Terra Pokemon in play, opponent or you, can have up to 8 Pokemon on your bench. If you don't have a Terra Pokemon in play, if you don't have a Terra Pokemon in play, you cannot have 8 Pokemon. You can only have the normal 5. If for some reason Area 0 Underdepths gets discarded, you have to go down to 5. If, say for instance, your only Terra Pokemon gets knocked out, you have to go down to 5 bench Pokemon. So it's going to help us do a lot of damage, but it's also a weakness in the deck. That's the deck list. Let's get into it and see how we do. Okay, so with this deck, we're okay going second. We do like going first, though. So the reason we want to go first is we want to be able to get the Noctowls up and ready to go for our second turn. We want to be able to get the Bidoof into a Bibarel as fast as we can. Things like that. We kind of want to get things rolling, so going first helps with that. But going second also, or going first also helps us with the Palkia, so that we can start attacking turn 2. All of those things are kind of what we want. We'll go with the Palkia for now. Hoothoot down. We're okay. But yeah, we want to going second doesn't hurt us as bad as you might think. We're able to kind of set the board up, and then they're only really able to knock out one Pokemon. So as long as we have some redundancies, we're going to be fine. Saying like 2 Terra types, having a hand with Noctowl, something like that, and we're able to kind of move forward and be able to get those things rolling. Okay, we've got our Bidoof. I don't mind that. We can do an Ultra Ball. We can get rid of that and rid of that. Let's see, Fan Rotom. Okay, our Bibarel is not in our deck. So Fan Rotom's not going to help us at all. Let's look. Okay. I don't mind getting a Terapagos here. We'll go ahead and put Terapagos down, and we will end our turn. Goes the Buddy-Buddy Poffin down. I'm guessing we're going against... Oh, okay, we're going against Charizard and Dragapult. So this could be an interesting game. I don't think we have enough to really get the Charizard knocked out, so that's an issue. I don't think we have enough damage, depending on what they do with their bench. We do, but we're gonna need them to kind of have things moving forward. They did not play this hand correctly. They should have put Manaphy up in the active and put Lumineon down later on their turn to activate Luminous Sign, but sometimes you get too excited and you don't get it right in your head. Let's go ahead and evolve with the Noctowl. Yes, we do. Let's get ourselves an Irida. Get ourselves Irida and Area 0 Underdepths. Irida is going to get us the Palkia here and our Earthen Vessel. Earthen Vessel we're going to get rid of with Cologne. 2 Water Energy. Area 0 Underdepths. Palkia down. Drop this here. We can then use Star Portal to attach to there. And we do have enough for this knockout, which I think he's going to be wanting early. That's okay. We need to start getting prize cards going. And we have another Terapagos and an Irida. Irida could get us a couple things that we like. Another water Pokemon being Greninja, and then, say, an Ultra Ball to go get the Fez. So things could be looking up. Charmander down, does throw out the Terra Pokemon. He is going to be able to knock out this Palkia, I'm guessing. Let's see. So 210, 240, 270 with this, actually. He is not knocking out. He has to keep his bench low, though. Okay, 270. Keeps his bench pretty low, which is okay for us. We have another Area 0 Underdepths, another Terapagos down. Irida, I don't mind. We can get ourselves this and another tool or so, another item. So we get the Nest Ball. Radiant Greninja down. Nest Ball into the Fez. We like the Fez right here. Knowing we are going to get knocked out. I do kind of need this to go off. Okay, a Noctowl and a Trumpet. I don't mind that at all. We can drop that there. With this, we can then go ahead 240. It is going to set him up so that he gets the knockout, but he doesn't have another Charmander ready to go. He's going to hopefully just use Dragcloak into Dragapult, which is not an issue. But as long as we get another energy card, this Terapagos will be able to take out this Charizard. Okay, Ultra Ball down. Ultra Ball into Charmander or Dragapult. Okay. And Burning Darkness does knock out our first Palkia. With this, we can always go up to Terapagos, kind of get things moving this way. We do have a Kieran. Kieran helps. We can go ahead and flip the script, see if we get another energy. We do not. We do get the Hoothoot, however, which is nice. Wellspring down. Kieran, I would rather switch from the Noctowl. Let's go ahead and Super Rod. We can get ourselves 2 energy, 1 energy, and a Palkia line. As long as he doesn't have Boss, we're pretty okay. Okay, Collapse Stadium. We can only have 4. We can get rid of our Bidoof. We can get rid of our Hoothoot. And we can get rid of our Wellspring. We're not too worried about this Collapse Stadium. Yes, it kind of hurts us, but that's okay. Okay. Professor Turos himself, knowing that he rare candied into that actually helps us. Industrious Incisors for 1. And Jet Headbutt 70. Does not take the knockout. And that's okay. Okay, we have the Irida. This drops there. This, we can go into a Palkia. And we can go into a Glass Trumpet. Do we want to do that? Did not KO, so yes, we will do the Palkia and a Glass Trumpet. Let's see, what else do we have here? We have 5 and 1 more Area 0. Okay, do we have another Noctowl? No, it doesn't matter. We have another Hoothoot. We'll do this. This is what we'll do. Another Palkia down. Glass Trumpet. We only get the 1. It's okay. We'll put that on that Terapagos there, and we can end our turn. Should we have done that? I don't know. We probably should have gone with the Nest Ball for another Hoothoot, because we have this knocked out, we could have set ourselves up for the turn after. I don't know. Okay, did not go and get Fire Energy. Okay, goes ahead and gives us 2 new cards. Technically 4 new cards, but gives us 2 extra to work with. Industrious Incisors for 1. Probably looking for the Psychic Energy. Don't know if he's got it, though. Okay, does another 70. Takes a knockout. We're okay with this. Bring up that Terapagos there because we can attack with it. Here we go. We got another Water Energy. Let's go ahead and flip the script here. Okay, we've got another Palkia down. We've got another Nest Ball for here. Let's go ahead and do Hoothoot. You know, I don't mind doing a Prime Catcher. We'll bring up this Bibarel because it is helping him out. We can then go ahead and attach there. Yep, and we'll use Unified Beatdown for 180, taking out this Bibarel, making it so that he can't really activate his any of his counter catchers or anything like that. We're sitting kind of nice here. Okay, decides to bring up the Dragapult, I should say. Boss's order, getting rid of Fez. Okay. Jet Headbutt, 70. Okay, no big deal. Okay, we have another Nest Ball. Nest Ball will get us another Palkia. Nest Ball will get us the Fan Rotom. This is just kind of fill out the bench. And we'll go with the Noctowl. We do have Terra Pokemon, so yes, we will. I don't mind getting the Switch and getting the Iono. Actually, in this case, does work. We'll switch, drop that there, throw the Iono down. We are resetting that hand of 6 down to 3. They don't have the Bibarel, so we're not going to worry too much. We can go ahead and Unified Beatdown, 240, and next turn we'll take a knockout. Okay. Okay, has the Pidgey. Does have the rare candy, so we're not taking that out quite yet. Does a quick search. Guessing for Professor of some kind. Oh, Psychic Energy. Okay. Is moving the damage around. Luckily, we don't have anything that's going to really kind of get killed here. That does 200 to us, and that's fine. Okay, we give a Water Energy. I don't mind putting that on Palkia right this second. A 0 card hand, he's in top deck. Granted, he does have Pidgeot, so he can go get what he wants, but we're going to be okay. We'll hit the Unified Beatdown and take the knockout. And we have another Area 0 Underdepths, and we have the energy for Palkia. He probably doesn't think a whole lot's going to happen. Quick search probably gets a supporter of some kind. That way he can reset everybody's hands. Or he can get off an attack like this to knock out our Terapagos, which is totally okay. That, we'll drop that, and we can drop that. Okay, we'll go ahead and bring up the Palkia. It depends on whether we get another. Okay, we do not. Let's look at Buddy-Buddy. What does it get us? It gets us nothing. We can go ahead and flip the script. Okay, we do get another Water Energy. I don't mind attaching that. Don't mind throwing some stuff away with concealed cards. What do we get? We get the Irida. We'll go ahead and use Boss. Bring up the Manaphy. And we will Subspace Swell for knockout. I was thinking we had to knock out something with big HP. We didn't have to. Bibarel is the last one. And there you go. Well, there you go. Palkia EX with the Area 0 helpers. I like this deck. It's strong, it's solid. It does have a weakness of not being able to put out enough damage if they start messing with your Area 0 Underdepths, or if they're able to kind of make sure your Terra types don't have enough, or to make sure your Terra Pokemon, I should say, aren't on your bench. Really, the thing that hurts it the most is just stadium bumps. They're going to knock you down to 5, sometimes 4, as you saw, if they can knock out a Pokemon and bring you down to 5. So Area 0 Underdepths is kind of your worst issue. How can you fight that? Well, you could always add in a Roseanne. Roseanne's backup, I think is what it's called. You're able to get a tool, a Pokemon, a special energy, and a stadium, if I'm not mistaken. That very easily could get you another Area 0 Underdepths, basically making it so that you have 5. You could add Silene, that could add up to 6. Things like that could help. What would I take this to a cup? Yeah, probably. Would I take this to a challenge? Yeah. Would I take this to regionals? I don't know yet. Because it is such a hyper-competitive scene, and the meta is still shaking out as far as things go, this Stellar Crown has yet to be legal in any regional and or in any major tournament, so we don't know what the meta is going to look like. I don't know if I would take it to a regional yet. I also haven't played with this deck for long, so I don't feel as comfortable with it at a regional as I would say at a challenge, where the most points I'm going to get is, I think, 30, 35, something. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how much it is, but it's not a lot. Where the stakes are a lot lower at a challenge than they are at a regional. What would I change? I think I would change the Earthen Vessel count so that I can utilize Radiant Greninja more. I think I would add probably more. I'd probably add more basics so that I can get them and replenish. I would definitely add a couple Night Stretchers to this. I think Night Stretcher is good. What would I take out in that case? I don't quite know. Maybe go down to a 2-2 line of Noctowl, add in 2 Stretchers, try to find room for a Mew or a Luminion or both. Probably get rid of Canceling Cologne. It didn't come in at all, but it is there for, say, your Manaphy's, in case you want to use Greninja. It is there for the Cornerstone Ogerpon, who is going to turn off attacks from abilities. Granted, Terapagos is there, so you can knock out a Cornerstone Ogerpon with it, as long as you got a full bench, but you still run into, do you have it at that time? Can you do that? Is it feasible? Stuff like that. I do think this is a good deck. Some minor tweaks could probably help this out a lot. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. It would be helpful. I do have a challenge coming up on the 28th. I might take this. I don't quite know yet. I do think that Hoothoot is the probably optimal, just in case you run into something like Thorns and you really don't want to deal with Thorns, being able to discard with your Crushing Hammers or your E-Hammers, Enhanced Hammer. So there are those things. I don't know that the Prime Catcher is the best card, but I do think it is a good card. I would probably go down to 1 Glass Trumpet. I don't think 2 is necessary. From what I've tested, I think 1 is more feasible, and I think the Earthen Vessel can go up to 2. I don't know if Kieran is going to be the thing we need. It is a switch or 30 damage, but I almost would rather have something like Defiance Band or Choice Band. Anyway, if you would, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things that help me continue to do this and enjoy what I'm doing. Anyway, have fun, stay safe, I love you, bye.